The following program is produced by Marshfield Community Television.
Hi, I'm Matt McLean, Director of the Marshfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the Chestnut Center. I have Adam Smirka, Director of the Chestnut Center with us, and some fun new things happening at the Chestnut. Adam, tell me some of the things going on here.
Sure, yeah, even though it's a little bit chilly outside right now, we got some really great things going on. We're going into concert season, so I always look forward to this time of the season because we start bringing back some really great musicians and bands. Really wide variety of things, everything from classical piano to a bluegrass band that's coming up here. So make sure you go to the website or go on Facebook and see our upcoming events because we've got some really neat things coming up. So.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Is the bluegrass band you're talking about called Grammy?
They are, yeah. I'm really excited, actually. This is the first time that we're going to have them. We've had some really great bluegrass bands at the Chestnut before, but this one happens to be a new band from the cities, and they're going to be coming out. And I was just listening to some of their stuff online. They do have a website, so you can go. It's Grammy. Make sure you go online, check them out, and see what's going to be going on at Chestnut Center for the Arts. It's going to be a great performance. So.
Fantastic. Yeah. And I know we're talking too. Is there like an arts camp that you're having coming up in the summer here?
Yeah, it's going to be in July. Okay. We definitely are going to have it again. We had a huge outpouring last year, and so the arts camp idea, it's called Going Nuts for the Arts. In my first year as the director, we had this idea to do an arts camp because it was really telling in the communities, surrounding communities, that the arts and music and theater and all that type of thing were unfortunately being part of the budget cuts. So sure. We saw it as an opportunity to accentuate the curriculum in the schools, not replace it, but really kind of fill a void. And the second year, we had over 50 students and 50 participants. So it's crazy growth. And the Marshfield area schools have been super supportive, and so we're going to be sending a lot of stuff out here very, very shortly.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. Tell me, is that like it's like a week-long program, kind of things to get kids to do with arts? Is that how it works?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a week-long, so I should say 5 days. It's Monday through Friday during the week. And we typically do it from 1 o'clock until 3:30, 4:30 o'clock.
So a good full afternoon.
Yep.
If the parents need a little break,
they need a break.
Get the kids to drop them off.
Okay, we saw it as an opportunity because traditional summer school goes on from the morning until early afternoon, and so we were thinking what would be a great time, and that really kind of stuck out. As a parent myself, I would say there's that time like right after summer school, traditional summer school gets out that. We would fill a void. So yeah, it's a great program. They are there for 3.5 hours, and they get exposure to a 2D, so drawing and painting.
Okay.
They get 3D clay work, and then they do music and rhythm. And then at the end of the week, on a Friday, we usually have a little performance where the families are coming in and seeing what we've accomplished during the week, and it's really fun. So yeah, it's a week. This year, we did 2 weeks last year, 2 sessions. I think we're going to add at least a third session, if not a fourth, because of...
There's such a demand. I mean, there really is, things for kids to do in the summer.
Right.
We need more of that stuff going on because there's definitely a need. So that's great that the Chestnut Center can help fill that.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to have a good amount of instructors too, or artists that have a lot of resources at their disposal that really feel strongly and passionately about what we're doing at the Chestnut Center for the Arts here. And with that being said, we not just serve Marshfield, but the surrounding communities
as well.
The surrounding
area, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome how much the arts are actually playing a role here in this community. So
that's great, and you're also always looking for sponsors for these events to help make it happen. Right?
Yeah.
So they can just reach out, check out chestnutarts.org, or reach out to the center because a lot of this stuff can't really happen without some sponsorship dollars.
Yeah, we really started making, I'm glad you brought that up, we really started making a push for sponsorships last year. And we had Ford Financial Bank was wonderful to sponsor it last year, and I'm hoping they're going to do it again this year. They seemed very connected to what we were doing.
Great.
And yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity, like you said, to have families really enjoy the arts and be, get those creative juices flowing here in the community. So
that's great. I know one other thing we talked a little bit about too that I'm excited about was last year was the first year that was Lift Up the Arts, which was kind of we called it the after party for Maple Fall Fest, which the Convention Visitors Bureau runs. So that was a great time last year, and we're just looking to make it bigger and better this year, right?
It was funny because you and I were talking about that. It's like, oh, I have to think about Maple Fall Fest already. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I already have to think about Lift Up the Arts. Yeah, it's a great partnership between the CVB and Chestnut Center for the Arts. And having the after party for Maple Fall Fest, and I really appreciate your support on that. And this year we are definitely going to make it a little bit bigger and a little bit better. We're going to have it at the Chestnut Center again this year. We had a goal of raising $15,000, and we're right at that. And I was very impressed with time constraints and some of the things that we had working. Some challenges.
Yeah, it's always the first year doing something, and we came up with that idea. I know a little later in the game than we may have wanted to, but I think this year we were planning and get ready to go. No, I enjoy. It's a great. I do sit on the board for the Chestnut Center for the Arts, and really supporting arts in the community is great because it really draws a lot of tourism for arts. So it makes sense for me and my organization. And lift up the arts is something there. And I know there's. Anything else that you wanted to mention that's fun happening in the Chestnut we haven't really talked about that's top of mind? Yeah,
we really kind of focused on a few things from the past year. We really wanted to focus on sponsorships, and we really wanted to get this, Lift Up the Arts, LUTA, we call it for short, to really get rolling. And then the third kind of big thing that we wanted to focus on was programming and curriculum. And so we have been teaching classes now for almost over a year, and it's been really going well. And so we're going to have continuing classes going on all the time. And again, people should either go to the website or go to the Facebook page for upcoming classes. But we've had painting classes.
Sure.
And we've had printmaking classes. I teach some clay classes, which has been great.
Adam is definitely a master potter. If you ever get a chance, he's got some of his pieces at the center. You definitely need to check them out. So that's great. And the painting is great. And also don't forget, there's always the art gallery inside the center as well.
Absolutely. So we'll start getting into the swing of the exhibition cycle for us, and we're starting to line up some really great artists, and we have some ideas for some juried shows for the community that I think will work really well too. And it's going to be an exciting year for the Chestnut, and not just changes, but things that we're
growing and expanding.
On. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, thank you, Adam, for joining me here today on NCTV, and thank you for watching. And again, I'm Matt with the Convention Visitors Bureaus. Thanks. Take care.
No, hey, cut! Listen.